AI search is completely irrelevant, and all of these SEO companies that keep telling you how important it is, they're just lying. Okay, that's definitely overstated. It is an important thing, and we are actively working on it. Today, we're actually going to talk about the AI visibility tool in Ubersuggest. We're going to talk about some of the things that we look at, but it is worth remembering right now, AI visibility and AI search is only about 2 to 5% of current traffic coming on, like how people actually find your brand online, but it's going to be a bigger factor in the future. So we're going to talk through some of the things we look at, and Chris is going to show you guys our WebPulse account in Ubersuggest and show you how we're actively managing all of our accounts when it comes to AI visibility. Yeah, so let's jump into what's really changing in 2026, and let's talk a little bit about AI search.
Yeah, so nothing is overall changing. Like SEO is not dead. So what we do is we keep doing the fundamentals that work in traditional search. We're starting to measure AI visibility so that people aren't surprised later, and we're making small adjustments to the way that we approach website content to be able to drive our answers in AI visibility.
Yeah, for sure. So we're basically just trying to use the AI tools that are available. So like in Ubersuggest, SEMrush, some of that stuff, and make sure that what we're doing is still, starting to move the needle in those regards. So Chris, I'm going to kind of jump off script a little bit here. Maybe let's go ahead and do the Ubersuggest and kind of talk through that AI visibility. And let's show them what we're seeing. We'll just show you guys the WebPulse Ubersuggest account. It's pretty new here, but it's looking at. And if you notice the black eye, it's because I lost a fight with my putter twirling it around and I hit myself in the face and gave myself a really good black eye.
All right. So in Ubersuggest, what we see now, what we have available to us is AI search visibility. Okay. So the first thing that we look at is brand visibility. Right now we're at 0%. Industry rank doesn't even register. And with what we have set up so far, it'll be easy to understand why. So when you start up AI search visibility, it has you put in your website, your brand name, and then a couple topics. So the topics I chose were local SEO agency, SEO company, SEO agency, because that's what we are.
Yep.
And when we look at who's coming up in that, we've got Google and some very large SEO and marketing agencies. So Thrive, Bright Local, lots of this stuff. And we're way back here, not even showing up. And the reason is when you first put in these topics, what happens is it generates some prompt ideas for you. And they're going to be kind of middle of the road, safe, everyman prompts that may not be super related to what you do. So the first one, it gave me which SEO agency offers the best results for small businesses. What SEO services do top agencies include in their packages? Just real kind of broad strokes. And so the way that it works is these questions and answers, if they're not in your website content, you're not likely going to rank. Yep. Or if there's not other people in other places on the internet, such as reviews, social media, forums, Angie's List, those types of things, answering these questions in the reviews on your behalf, you're not going to come up.
It's also worth pointing out, you brought this point up early in one of our meetings, that like those are more generic questions that could be completely irrelevant to our business. So, I mean, Ubersuggest is inferring what we would like to be cited on with AI models, and it just may not be anything that we're actually even interested in. So it's pulling these terms to give that 0% visibility. But I think what Chris is saying is like we match up what we actually want to be cited on, and that's when we'll start to really understand what our visibility is looking like.
This stuff really requires quite a bit of research, and it really requires you to understand what questions your website content answers for you too.
Yep.
So the beauty of this tool is we can see how these are answered. So we can look at this response and read through this stuff. The Thrive Marketing Agency is recognized for its customized, results-focused SEO strategies, and so on. And so, and then there's links here to how the system came up with these answers to these prompts. So what the best approach is to take all of these recommended prompts that Ubersuggest gives you, look through them all, look through all the people that are ranking for these, see if they're a fit for you, and if they're not a fit for you, just get rid of them. And then from there, you can start looking into the questions that you want to answer, the questions that you think if you answer before people come to your site, that somebody will do business with you. And so there's a few different tools in here in Ubersuggest. AI search visibility gives you all this stuff here. And then there's also AI keyword overview, AI prompt ideas. So if we go into AI prompt ideas, this can give us a better view of what we want to rank for.
Chris,
So
let's do SEO for
SEO for
manufacturers.
manufacturers. This is the first one. This is an industry
Please.
where we tend to have a lot of success in because the search for marketing has a high intent for manufacturers. So when somebody is searching for somebody to make something, they're generally looking to buy. So then we can start choosing these prompts and adding them into our AI search visibility system, and then start coming up with a plan to answer these questions on our website, in our content, in our LinkedIn content, in our Facebook and TikTok content, because all of that stuff matters with AI.
Yeah, perfect. So, the most important part is like understanding that AI is going to get bigger and bigger. It will become a more dominant player. Right now, it's like what, Chris, 2% of the search volume that's coming through.
Yeah, 2 to 5, I would say.
Yeah, it's growing and it will continue to grow over the next few years, but it's not worth throwing everything out yet. Like we're still very much in a place where you have to do the fundamentals, the blocking and tackling to make sure your site is optimized correctly. But if you're using tools like the AI visibility, you can see how people are interacting on an AI model, and you can start to plant the seeds on your website to build that content out so that in a year, in 2 years, in 3 years, whenever it's a bigger chunk of search, that you have that baseline ready to go. And so that's what we're always focused on at WebPulse. The reason that we talk about this kind of stuff and look at this stuff is because we're not just looking at the immediate when we're doing our work on our accounts. We're looking at the future. We want to make sure that our clients are set up for 2027 and 2030 even. So that's why this stuff matters.
Yeah. My philosophy on things is roughly we put about the same amount of effort as the percentage of adoption. So SEO really is driving 85 to 90% of the results. The AI visibility, AEO, GEO is together anywhere from 5 to 10%. And so that just becomes another layer onto what we do each month for our clients. And we focus roughly 10% of our efforts there. We offer reporting on this every month to track this. And then we're constantly making adjustments.
So if all of this stuff is kind of confusing to you, if you don't want to handle SEO yourself, if you'd rather someone else do it, reach out to us. This is what we do day in, day out. We get great results for our clients, and we make sure that you're set up for the future, and we make sure that you're actually getting results from search and getting business from online. So thanks for watching this video.